Swadikap, good morning everyone. First of all, let me say that I'm overwhelmed by the kind words spoken by the Most Venerable about me and about my very humble contribution to his visit to Pakistan last year. His visit to Pakistan last year was a historic event for the promotion of the Buddhist Gandhara civilization of Pakistan in the whole of the Southeast Asian region. And as you heard, that Mr. Imran Shaukat was pivotal in making this visit happen. He was in fact trying for the last 5 years to take Most Venerable to Pakistan for this visit, but we all believe in a higher power. We call that higher power Allah the Almighty. You also believe in that same very higher power with a different name. And that higher power had to be willing to let this visit happen. And when that higher power permitted the visit to happen, everything fell into place. For Mr. Imran to fulfill his desire and his wish for this historic visit of the Most Venerable to Pakistan. In Pakistan, a government came into power of Prime Minister Imran Khan, which believed in the promotion of the Gandhara religious Buddhist heritage all over the world. Previously, the emphasis on this promotion was not like that, but it came into focus because of his government. It was our Foreign Minister, Mr. Shah Mahmood Qureshi, and our Foreign Secretary, Mr. Sohail Mahmood, who has been an ambassador here and has been closely associated with Dr. Nitinad, who made it possible for this visit to take place smoothly. The Most Venerable met the President of Pakistan, who represents more than 220 million people. And that was the level of importance accorded to his visit. And his visit will go a very long way in the preservation of the Gandhara heritage. As you heard from the Most Venerable, the sites which he is playing a role in preserving and renovating are thousands of years old. And they have never been taken care of the way they are being taken care of now, thanks to the Most Venerable. And I was delighted to hear of the wonderful plan which came to the Most Venerable last night, which he just described regarding the Bahamala Buddha, the sleeping Buddha at Haripur. And it is an excellent idea which can be executed for its preservation. And I would also like to mention that although I have come to the end of my tenure here in Bangkok, in Thailand, which has been a very professionally and personally rewarding tenure, because I was able to play a small role in Most Venerable's trip to Pakistan, and more gladly because I got acquainted with him, and I hope and pray that today he will give me his blessing for my endeavors in Pakistan, and that his blessings will continue for me in the future as well. So this is a great achievement of mine during this stay, and I will cherish it forever. So I would like to thank you all, and I would also like to thank once again Mr. Imran Shaukat and Dr. Nitinad, who made it possible for Most Venerable to visit Pakistan. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
It has been an honor to be here and blessed by the Most Venerable, and it has been a pleasure to see you all and to meet you all. And I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you all to visit Pakistan, either accompanying the Most Venerable or on your own personal trips. And I can assure you that the Embassy of Pakistan here in Bangkok will facilitate your trip in every possible way. And the government of Pakistan in Islamabad in Pakistan, in all the cities of Pakistan, will also facilitate your trip and take care of you. And I will be a personal friend to all of you, waiting to welcome you in Islamabad, because I will be stationed in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and irrespective of whatever responsibility I'm handling in the ministry, for Thai friends and for anybody who is following the Most Venerable, I will be available 24/7. Thank you very much.
สาธุโมแนะนำตัวหน่อยไม่เจอเจน